Okay, this is what I look like without any makeup. I have very strong features, so usually makeup artists and photographers or other models or whatever really want to explore what they can do. Go get my makeup, and you can see the difference with a little bit of makeup on, and then I'll do something that's more subtle, and you can compare that to what I look like without anything. Just clean skin, no breakouts or anything like that. I use Noxzema and cocoa butter every day. And that's pretty much it. I have a prescription because I have allergies. And so I use this antibiotic on my skin when I need it. And I can usually feel it because I'll feel like I have a little soreness and one of these areas in here, you know. Um, and I'll use it and then I won't break out because the antibiotic keeps the inflammation from happening, and that's really what creates blemishes. So if you don't want any blemishes, you want to take care of any um, potential breakouts before it emerges. So if you feel a little tingling or something like that, even if you don't have a prescription, you can do something like use toothpaste, um, a facial mask. You can just leave a dab of a clay mask on. I've used surprisingly bug bite. Um, I don't know what to call it. It's a bug bite reliever. Um, and whatever it has in it is like an astringent, and it kills also any germs. I think the active ingredient is ammonia. So if you're allergic or have some kind of very strong sensitivity to ammonia, I wouldn't recommend that. But they have bite sticks, that's what they're called, like for mosquito bites, and it gets rid of the swelling, which is what really makes the blemishes on your skin. So if I don't have my prescription, then I have these other options to try. Um, you have to figure out what's right for you. Um, Sometimes the acne medications clog the pore by drying out the skin, so you have that buildup of dry skin, and that makes the swelling worse, and then you have a bigger blemish. So sometimes drying too much is gonna make your skin worse. I like the cocoa butter. It keeps my skin hydrated throughout the day. It's very natural. It doesn't clog my pore like some of the other facial creams might. It's, pure and natural, and it smells good. So this is what my skin looks like, just clean with daily cocoa butter. So let's see what I look like when I apply some makeup, and you can compare the difference in how I look. Before I get started, I just want to show you that this is Noxzema. I don't always use this name brand. I happen to have a sale price. They oftentimes have a generic brand in the store, and I tend to get that one because you get more for the amount of money. So the unit price is usually less when you get the generic kind, and it has the same important ingredients in it. Since my skin tends to be on the oilier side, this is good for dissolving oil. The chemistry behind what you use is like dissolves like. So if you tend to be oily, you should use something that has some type of oil basis to it to cleanse your skin. And that way you also won't be too dry and put yourself out of balance, because if you have oil producing skin, your body is addressing dryness. So if you use something over drying, then your skin's going to produce even more oils and so forth. So that's the logic behind it. It works, and I don't get breakouts from that. The other thing I want to show you is my cocoa butter. You can take a look. Okay, it's 100% cocoa butter. It's Queen Helene. They have other brands, but that's the one that's available where I go shopping. And I have my makeup kit. I'm going to start off by doing my eyes. And what I usually do, I like L'Oreal. So this is voluminous. It's water soluble. That's better than using the waterproof, which tends to be not only waterproof but have some type of tar bases, which is not good for your eyes. L'Oreal, I believe, is associated with Lancome. You can check that out, but I learned from makeup artists in department stores that many of the products in like a CVS or a Walmart or one of those types of stores are made by the same companies that we spend a lot of money on at the mall. So you need to ask, go to the mall, find out what other products they make that might be over the counter, so to speak, and I like, at my age of 44, yes, I am 44, I like to use a wig at times, especially if I'm going to perform, because the wig, unlike your own hair, is going to maintain its style. And, you know, it's very believable because it is a style that I would wear. And that's what you want. You want to have a style that you would be, you know, familiar with and that you have done before, and then it's believable. The fact that, you know, I've always kind of wanted to explore having highlights and things like that. I didn't want to process my own hair because I like being natural. So here we are, and you can see, you know, I have very different look than what I started with. And, you know, you just smile and, you know, be yourself, flirt with your wig, play with it, fuss with it, whatever. And people will love you. They will love it. And then when you perform, you know, whoever I tend to want to emulate when I'm doing karaoke or something like that, I will select a wig that is, you know, kind of similar to that the style of that artist. Obviously, with my hair pulled back, I can They just base it on, whatever assumptions they want to make based on what is obviously a costume. You saw me before. People make a set of assumptions based on, just being natural. Sometimes it's nice to not be judged, especially, not have people attack your character, who you really are. So it's kind of fun sometimes to just use these different looks to get away from people's perceptions, because that's the whole thing. It's like people have these perceptions all the time, and what are they based on? They have these perceptions. They don't know what's real and what's not real. I mean, some people who never know me, obviously if they met me like this would be real for them. This would be, the real me. And then the people who met me the other way, that would be the real me. But, just play around with it, have fun. Always have fun, and don't take yourself too seriously. It's just a look. It's not really who you are. So, just remember that. Good character is not something you can fake. So don't fake. And I'll be back with a different look. Okay, for this portion, I took my original conversation off of the video and added music instead so that you can just focus on the look.